Weather on the ones, 5:21 this Tuesday morning. It's a little cool, no doubt, but it's not windy, and the sky is clear, and eventually it's going to mean a pretty nice days ahead for us. 30 degrees right now, Bug Pest Control. You see the wind there is calm, as it is across most of Colorado Springs, and it has been in Pueblo as well, with a very similar temperature at the Pueblo Chieftain Studio. On our way to what should be a much nicer afternoon. But as I mentioned, it is a little bit on the crisp side this morning. I mean, we do have 20s and lower 30s pretty much everywhere in eastern Colorado. Higher terrain, 20s and 30s as well right now, which is an indication that the air up here is actually a little bit warmer, just hasn't made its way down our way yet. Many neighborhoods, especially northeast of downtown Colorado Springs, are in the low to mid-20s right now. I mean, definitely you'll notice this when you step outside, as much as we're talking about a nice warm day today. When you have 20s and lower 30s out there, if you walk out in a t-shirt, you're going to find yourself a little uncomfortable. Westcliff's down to 24 degrees at last check. A little bit warmer along I-25 south of Pueblo. We're in the lower 30s at last check in Walsenburg. Skycast shows that at least through the first half of the day, we should expect a beautiful sunny sky. As we move into the afternoon, there may be a few clouds on the mountains and maybe even a sprinkle somewhere. We're not really worried much about that throughout the day today. So I think for most of you, more sunshine than clouds. High temperatures will eventually reach the 60s to lower 70s on the plains. High country will be in the 40s. Major valleys will be in the 50s to lower 60s. And in the sunshine and the light wind, all those things working together, I think it'll be really nice out there for a few hours this afternoon. Overnight tonight, sky looks mostly clear again. The air overhead will be warmer, so I don't think we'll be quite as cool tomorrow morning as we have been this morning, but we should still expect to fall back into the 30s tonight. And then tomorrow looks warmer than today. I mean, not only the high temperatures, but we will warm up more quickly, too. We'll end up in the mid-70s in Colorado Springs. Now, unfortunately, we do think that that wind's going to start to pick up tomorrow. Hopefully, it won't be so strong as to ruin a fine afternoon, but it's going to be much stronger than anything we're expecting today. And we'll keep it breezy to windy at times then for probably the rest of the week. Some cooler air will work into the area on Thursday and stay with us through the first half of the weekend, but this is just mildly cooler air with high temperatures still running between about 65 and 70 in Colorado Springs. The next more significant cold front doesn't look to arrive until maybe Saturday night into Sunday, at which point we'll have a big drop-off in temperature. We may only be in the 40s Sunday and Monday, and we may also have a chance for what would be a mixture of some rain and snow around the area as it appears now. Well, how about 81 degrees tomorrow? I've been talking about 80s very often lately, but we think we'll reach there tomorrow. And we'll go with about 70 or so on Thursday, and then hover in the 70s Friday and Saturday. Sunday looks cooler with highs in the 50s, so if you have the flexibility with your outdoor plans this weekend, obviously we would recommend that you try to get things done on Saturday. Canyon City, I think after being in the 60s today, you should expect upper 70s tomorrow, then low to mid 70s as we cruise through the end of the week into the first half of the weekend. Overnight lows in the 30s and 40s. Sunday will struggle to make it into the lower 50s and could have a few raindrops or snowflakes. Snow would be more likely on the higher terrain, obviously. And in Taylor County, we'll go with high temperatures today in the mid 50s, but should reach the lower 60s, even up in the mountain areas tomorrow. Again, it'll be windy at times, though. And that wind will be with us off and on through the end of the week with an increase in clouds as well. Starting Saturday night, lasting into Sunday, we'll have a chance for some snow. So as much as we can talk a little bit about summer-like warmth one day in a 7-day forecast, we have to mention that it might snow, too.
Yeah, it's called April.
That's right.
Thanks, Marty.